In this episode, let's begin. This is cool. It's a little cart. It's connected to a cable, so they probably put things in there and haul it all the way up the stairs. And that's exactly where we're heading right now. It's up the stairs. Did not see a sign that showed how many stairs there are, so hopefully it's not 10,000. I mean, the hill itself is not very tall at all, so there was a temple in Lopburi, just outside of Lopburi, the actual city, in the same province. But there was a temple that was sitting on top of the mountain, and a sign there said something like, to get to the temple, it's like 2,000 stairs, something ridiculous. And I can only imagine how many. Gosh, I'm really out of shape. I can only imagine how many hours it would take to get to the top. Alright. What's this? Caution? The rocks are special. Don't know how. Kind of look like they're carved, but not really sure. Google Translate. Later. Oh, they do put benches along the way. So at the start of the year, I mean, this is April now, I'm days away from my birthday. But at the start of January, I was like, I'm going to join a gym. Never did it. Should have. So that would have meant that I have 4 months of gym under my belt. Now I know why they have this cart thing. I hear some construction, probably used to haul up construction materials. I heard like a grinder. Cool, these little elephants perched up on the rock here. I got one on either side. You can kind of see that one. And I did this in Taphan Hin, climbed up to a temple thing, and I wasn't this winded, so I'm definitely getting more out of shape. Although I'm losing weight, so go figure. Well, it doesn't look like anybody's come up here for a while, because there are a lot of tree branches and leaves and twigs, straw strewn all over the path. I am at the top, and I'm glad I'm at the top because there's an old ruin. We have a newer statue here. That's pretty cool. But they have this guy. So again, Google Translate later. And this is the old ruin. You know, on the side, I don't see any numbers. So I have no idea what the age is. Based upon what is in the area, meaning like what I saw in Pitsanolok, this could be constructed around the same time frame because the materials look similar. It's those little bricks and, you know, some concrete on top of it. But I'm going to guess maybe 14 100 to 1500. There's actually some paint left way at the top there. I don't know if that's new or old, but it's blue in color. And there's a pigeon that's staring me down. I don't know if the pigeon is getting ready to dive bomb me. Anyways, that's kind of cool. Alright, let's stay on the path, Brian. So they have built up another temple here. A larger building. Oh, I see another spire. That is most likely where they housed, I guess, a statue of Buddha. You can see some of that blue again. It's pretty cool. Alright. Well, there's a 2244. So what is that? This is 25, so maybe it's like 300 years old. Not as old as what I saw in Phichit. So this guy, if I back up, I just thought I saw a car. And I'm like, how the heck did the car get up here? But it's just construction debris. So that's pretty cool. I'm gonna walk around. These little tiny lions, assuming they're lions, underneath the scaffolding. I will not go inside, but I suspect, ooh, cool. Ooh, cool. You don't see what I see, do you? Now that's cool. So they took advantage of the existing rock and then built a stairway up to the top where you've got another little spire. I don't know, is that a pagoda? Let's go check it out. Hopefully my wife is not completely bored out of her mind, but her ankle kind of gets messed up, so those stairs would not agree with, or rather her ankle would not agree with the stairs. Alright, nice little elephant family. That's pretty cool. Again, when you see the elephant trunks up, that's always a good sign of strength and power. Although the one in the back, maybe he's just guarding, but his trunk is lowered. Alright, another set of stairs. Let's do this. We can do it, Brian. It's not as many. I feel kind of weird. I'm the only one other than the construction worker that's in the temple building. But I'm just kind of randomly talking to myself. So thankfully nobody is around to see this crazy white guy just blabbing. I was looking to see if there was any carvings or pictographs or anything like that left on this rock, but I don't see anything. So keep going, up, up, up. These are less stairs, but also in the shade. Alright, there's some Thai writing. It looks a lot more modern. So there was a place way up north, probably north of Chiang Rai, that my family and I went to, maybe 10 years ago. And, it was a national park. And as we climbed around up in that area, there was, I'm gonna take my shoes off here because I don't want to violate any code. There's a Buddha statue here. Luckily the floor is painted white, so I'm not gonna burn my feet. It's a nice view from up here, that's for sure. Oh yeah, back to my story. So north of Chiang Rai, there's this park, national park, and as we're climbing around up there, there was various rock faces and stuff. I guess some of the ancient Thai people had lived in that region, and they actually did sort of like what you see in the North American Southwest region, with the native peoples there. So there was drawings etched in the side of these rocks. I mean, they were like ancient, like pictograph type of things. And the other thing, on top of these rocks that you can climb up on, somebody from way, way back in the day had hollowed out, and I don't know if they were using it for water storage. Maybe it was like just a wash bin, or it could have been a jacuzzi. I mean, I'm joking with that, but it was fairly large, and I was kind of scared, if I slipped in, would I be able to feel the bottom? But they had used this, and there was like kind of mortar and pestle type holes in the rock as well. So, there's a little settlement up that way. You'll notice today it's very smoky. It's been like this for a few days now. A lot of the farmers are burning their fields, and it just creates this nice little haze. The other day it was really, really bad. So much that we didn't go outside at all. And with that type of smog, it's a nice little trigger for allergies. So if you have allergies, this is definitely not the time for you. So this is a valley in the Phichit province. I'm sure if all that smoke has lifted, you'd be able to see for miles and miles and miles of just farm fields. The river snakes somewhere that way, and that would be the Nan River. In fact, you could see it a little bit right over there, poking out. It was interesting to see as we're driving up here, on the map, my wife noted, hey, on this side, it's all like farm fields, but all of the cities are hugging the river. So here's this temple structure all the way up at the top here. Let's go check it out. Again, I don't know if this is technically called a pagoda. The stairs are concrete, but they do kind of burn the footsies a little bit. I'm gonna walk on the backside, away from where the sun has been. Whee! Awesome. So here's that rock outcropping. And there's that temple building that they're constructing. It looks like I'm 1,000 feet above it. I'm not, but that's pretty awesome. Ooh, move back to the shade. Oh, ooh. There's the other building that housed the little Buddha where I took my shoes off. And there is the Nan River right over there. And you could see right over there, there's another temple. And it looks like it's a big statue of Buddha. So maybe one day we'll hop on over there. So the actual city of Phichit is kind of that way. When I refer to the city of Phichit, it's actually the capital of the province too. So, all right, one last look before my feet spontaneously combust because it's really hot. Oh my God! I should have put my shoes on, but again, I don't want to do anything that's against tradition. Woo! I get sweat just pouring down into my eyes. And, there was a song that I like by, not Stone Temple, the other group. Anyways, he talks about stinging sweat. Now I know, because when you get like the salty sweat dripping on into your eyes, it does sting. So I had to wipe that out. Whew. Here's my shadow. You can see which way the sun is right up my back. More rock, just some concrete holding all these structures up here. All right, we are 3 steps away from my shoes. Here's a little plaque, 2300. So again, this is 25, so it's 260 some odd years. Again, I see a little lizard over there. There, guy. Where is he? Oh, there he is. He calls this his home. Little gecko. Alright. I see stairs over there. That's interesting on the outside. It's like a little path. Maybe they can check some wiring or whatnot. But again, I don't see any like ancient carvings. You know, this piece of rock has been here for a very long time, and all the people living in this valley have looked up to this rock. So it makes perfect sense to install some, more stinging sweat. Makes total sense to erect a temple building here. Yeah, looks like a little cave. I don't know if any animals live in there. It's probably really cool temperature-wise. Alright, we're going back down. See some remnants of old candles that it must have rolled down, after they have expired. I see little pieces of gold leaf, so I'm sure that they've had some, ceremonies in the past. I think there was one solo worker in this building. I saw a lady. Oh, you see big pieces of boxes of tile. Oh, looks like it's going to be white. So I like the white. The only thing is this type of tile, it is a little bit porous. So if you get some like colored liquids spilled onto the tile, it does leave a stain, which is not a good thing. So there's probably 2 people. I hear one hammering and another person grinding. So again, more stinging sweat. Totally awesome. So here, if I could zoom in, you could see some of that original color. Coming from California, every time I see a structure like this, my first thing that pops in my head is earthquakes. Now, I know earthquakes, at least in this part, are extremely rare. But when they do happen, I'm sure a lot of these structures suffer damage, especially if it's significant enough, which is unfortunate. Sometimes I'll put little fishy in there and they're fun. Nice little pink or like lavender tree here. It's very beautiful, flowers. This is the time of year a lot of these flowers or the trees with flowers like to bloom. I mean, there are some that are all year round, but ooh, this side I did not notice. Maybe it's because the sun was in my eye, but right above that little, I guess, portal area, they have a little tiny statue of Buddha sitting above that portal. That's cool. And that pigeon's telling me go away or I'm gonna die bomb you. Alright. So speaking of earthquakes again, I would say maybe 4 or 5 months ago, I slept through it, but we actually did have an earthquake in Phichit, and it was, I think, around 4.0. My wife and daughter felt it, and they were deeply concerned. They have felt earthquakes before in California, so they're fully aware of what it was and woke me up immediately, but my fat butt just slept through the whole thing. I think in one of my earlier videos, I had mentioned Chiang Rai, the northern part of Thailand, being hit with some pretty nasty earthquakes in the past. And I know when we were driving around in that area, there's this wall that's kind of next to this aqueduct or canal. I'm not sure what the proper term is for the waterway, but a lot of that wall was demolished by an earthquake. And I would assume that some of the other structures in the area that were built around the same time probably also suffered equally. I want to make sure that when I go down this, that I don't accidentally step on one of the benches and just jump off a cliff like this one. Alright, well, it is the summer and it's very hot. My DJI Osmo Pocket 3 said, hey, I have officially overheated, and it shut down. So it's the second time it's happened to me. The first time it happened to me was when we did the tambun at our house, or the house blessing. And in that particular incident, it did save the video. So I'm optimistic that it's also going to save the video. If it doesn't, I'm going to cry silently in my bed. But anyways, I have switched to my cell phone. It's got some built-in stabilization, but it's not as fancy with the gimbal that the DJI has. When I get to the car, I'm definitely going to check to see if the video was there. Oh, I don't want to step on that hot floor and burn my little tootsies. Well, my wife is still alive, which is great. I can hear her talking to somebody. I think our kids were going to come up this way. They were going to deliver some book to us. I can't even remember. It's something about the house. It's like who lives at the house. And you need that book to do many different things. Alright. I'm all the way down at the bottom of the stairs. Awesome. Thank you much for joining me on this adventure. Again, I hope I didn't lose any video. It would be very upsetting. Alright. See you next time. Okay. I can't believe I just walked past this when I was heading upwards. This looks cool. Taking the shoes off. Ooh. Yes. That is really cool. I'm going to change to a wider angle. Awesome. Oh. Totally awesome. I love the old doors. I love the old paintings. Let's go take a look at people have scrolled different things on the wall. Looks like with charcoal or something like that. I don't know the age of it. We would have to carbon date it. Another view. I'm curious if all these photos are from this temple. Like, are there more footprints everywhere? Or are these footprints that are, just in different parts of Thailand? That's amazing. I love it. Absolutely love it. So the funny thing is, I already said my farewell, but as I move and just different angles and perspectives, I'm seeing all kinds of different things. So I might have to flip this video around a little bit. Here's this temple. With the sun behind it. And then if I spin around, you've got these dragons that lead all the way down the stairs to the bottom. I think that's exactly where we're heading. My wife said that there's fish down over there. And rest in peace all the people here. So these are like a burial ground. Basically it houses all the ashes of past family. We have more of those little donation bins or bowls. I walked over here because I saw this guy. Just kidding. I walked over here because I saw these dragons. So this is the bottom of the stairs. That's cool. So look at the teeth of this dragon, or whatever the heck it is. It's not a hydra. Multi-headed snake thing. I'll have to ask my wife exactly what this is. Compare it to the temple in the previous video. Granted, these are three-headed, and the one at the other temple was single-headed. Eating the monster fish. I wonder if the white one needs sunscreen. Where are their eyes? Oh man. Oh man. Honey, there's a huge one here. Huge.
There's a big one over here too.
Honey, the body's like this big.
I know. Look, they made that.
It's a different kind of fish though.
Nó ti nát này đâu.
My gosh. Look how the vines have just totally encased this tree trunk. What are they doing?
Get ready for the Songkran.
Songkran.
Little big crocodile over there, you see.
Songkran in Phichit,
There's
April 11 to April 20th. That's like 3,000 days of Songkran. Kind of like a Pattaya. Very long. Actually, it's longer than Pattaya, right? Yeah, but they start, what, number 13, right? Not 11.
Oh, there's a crocodile.
So we are at Bueng Si Fai in Phichit. It's an interesting place.
Welcome to Phichit.
Welcome to Phichit. Yeah, if you know this crocodile, you know you're in Phichit. If this thing was real, oh my god, I would run.
Oh, they eat whole the Phichit, you know. They eat the people whole the Phichit.
Yeah, that's good. So they spent a lot of money to fix up this park. There is one part where they have like a little crocodile farm, which I think is like over that way. And then there's like a little tiny museum at the very end, or a museum slash aquarium, if I remember right. It's been a long time. What is that one?
I don't know. Museum? I think
Museum?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the crocodile's like over that way. There's a lot of big fish in here. Down over this way, between on the other side of these trees, that's the area where they spent a lot of money and fixed up. They had tons of grass, real nice place to sit. They have a BMX park for those racers doing the BMX bicycles. It's really, really cool. In fact, I took a picture of it today. It's like all color coded with the whoopsie, or what do you call those, whoopsie doos? I don't know. I forgot what the heck.
50!
No.
Look at the fish.
There's fish in there?
Yeah. They're waiting for the food. They have to.
Oh, like
There's a lot of fish, you know that.
a truck that comes by and just feeds everybody?
These can be either people on the Phichit, whole city, you know that.
Yep, eat everybody. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please click one of the video links below or click the playlist.